Hello, and my name is Michael from Healing Waters of Bethesda. You're probably wondering what this has to do with Taylor Swift, Ariana Grande. Let's just say the Lord has a way of speaking to me, and this is in 3 parts to kind of get the message of it. So the first part, I was basically, talking to the Lord, and I told the Lord, well, I was planning to say, Lord, I like Taylor Swift and all that. What ends up coming out of my mouth is, I like Jezebel. And this is kind of like a word of knowledge kind of deal that was coming forth. And I'm like, oh, great, Lord, so I like a sexy Jezebel. I'm like, okay. So that was the first part. The second part, and this is over stages, guys doing this. So this is sometime later. In this dream, I'm on this bed with this woman. We're fully clothed. We're not doing anything of that nature. We're watching a TV. And on the TV, there's these 3 ladies, and they all have like their skirts up, kind of like come in, kind of harlot kind of deal. So if you read the Bible, Jezebel is like a harlot. All right. So there's these 3 women, and they all lifting up their skirts, kind of like having sex or want sex or, playing the field, if you will. And in the process, it basically changes, whereas like they start morphing into these virgin brides. And the woman that's next to me, she ends up falling asleep. Well, if you know anything about the parable of the 10 virgins, they all basically fell asleep. So there's the Bible reference to that too. So I thought this was kind of interesting dream. So as I wake up, I'm kind of just meditating on this. So part 3 of this, I was having a vision of Taylor Swift coming from this place and kind of almost mockingly saying, how can I possibly morph into a virgin bride with this? And she was almost like, how is this even possible? And she had like this, what I thought was an old pocket watch, but I think the Lord was really showing me it to be a compass, like it's pointing her in the direction that she needs to go. Then I basically say, it's like, Lord, well, I guess if you can save her, Taylor Swift, you can save Ariana Grande. I'm like, I was actually planning on saying somebody else's name, and the Ariana Grande's name came up instead. I'm like, oh. And I was remembering what someone was saying. It's like God was calling Ariana Grande to him. Like the Lord still has an open invitation for Ariana Grande to be saved. And even Taylor Swift, I know she calls herself to be a Christian. But right now she's being a harlot, in a sense, or being a Jezebel. But she also has the potential to be a virgin bride in the bride of Christ. And, sometimes we don't think, we automatically assume that this person can't be saved, this person can't be saved, where God can save a lot of people that we're not expecting them to get saved. And I think the Lord's been calling and working on these 2 ladies and trying to call them to him. And I'm just going to say, Lord, I pray that you would save, that you work on Taylor Swift's heart to help her come to the realization of you, and also Ariana Grande, that she would come to a saving grace in you also, Lord, and that they both be morphed into virgin brides for you. Because that, just to let you know, becoming a virgin bride in Christ is a spiritual aspect of things that's changed on a spiritual level. Maybe many of you don't fully realize, but you have that chance too to ask the Lord into your heart, to have a loving relationship with God. Or will you just choose the world? All right, bye for now.